All right, here's what this is saying. This is saying that colonial thinkers pose the clash of national cultures as an absolute polarity, with each culture understood as static and undifferentiated. That is an intense sentence. Let's see if we can try to make some sense of it. So, the first thing is that the colonial thinkers say that these two cultures, the mainland American culture and the Puerto Rican cultures, according to the colonial thinkers, that's an absolute polarity. They're two opposite sides. They're two opposite sides of the battle. They're two opposite sides of the world. They're just these two completely different opposite things. That's what it means to be an absolute polarity. Think of the poles of a magnet. The North and the South Pole are the opposite. Or you can think of the North and South Pole of the Earth. Those are on the opposite sides. So that's what it's saying. And let's look at this. What does it mean for a culture to be undifferentiated? It means that it's basically saying all Puerto Ricans are the same. All Americans are the same. Well, that's insane. That doesn't make any sense. You have rich Puerto Ricans, you have poor Puerto Ricans, you have Puerto Rican doctors, you have Puerto Rican rappers. They're not all the same. They're different. The same thing with Americans. I mean, an American farmer, an American rap superstar are just different people. And to suggest that they're all the exact same culture is absurd. There's a lot of variety within the culture. So in reality, there's a lot of differentiation inside of Puerto Rico and inside of the mainland of the United States. But the author is saying that colonial thinkers are pretending that it's just one big block culture where everybody in the culture is basically the same. And also, he's saying that the cultures are static. In other words, from generation to generation, year to year, Puerto Rico and America, they don't change. They're just like the same. They're these two opposite groups. The Puerto Ricans were all the same as each other. The Americans were all the same as each other. They never change, and they're an absolute polarity. Now, clearly the author thinks that's ridiculous because cultures change. And cultures have variety within the culture. And it's very possible that an American doctor and a Puerto Rican doctor might have a lot more in common than, say, an American doctor and an American rap superstar, even though they're both American. And also, these two cultures change, and the ways that they change sometimes actually will make the cultures more similar, and sometimes the way they change might make them even a little bit more different. So what the author is saying is the colonialist thinkers have massively oversimplified this situation. They're acting as if you have basically two teams where everyone on the team is exactly the same, whereas in reality you have two countries with a lot of variety, where people are changing all the time, and this absolute clash of cultures maybe isn't really an accurate description of the situation.